Hello everyone, it's Jay from Plussixfive SG, and I hope that you're watching this video from your house because you should be staying at home, washing your hands and staying safe. So here's another video. It's a camera comparison between the Samsung S20 Plus, the iPhone 11 Pro and the Huawei P40 Pro. So let's get to it. So to try to make the camera comparison a fair one, all these three phones are being put on the same tripod, one after another. So there's like Samsung S20 Plus, the Huawei P40 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro. So the pictures and videos are taken one after another to make it as fair as possible so the lighting doesn't change much. But other than that, all these devices are the respective brands' top of the line flagship models, and the camera is quite a big thing now. Before you buy a phone, a lot of us will actually look at the camera and pretty much decide on that other than some other factors. I don't have a computer with me today, so I'm gonna be using the Huawei MatePad Pro. It's not out in the market yet, so I'll be doing another video to tell you guys more about it. Okay, let's see the normal photo of the S20 Plus. Looks pretty good, good dynamic range. It's a sharp photo. Okay, well, the P40 Pro has a slightly bigger sensor, so you will definitely see a little bit more in the shadows. It's a slightly brighter photos, and well, surprisingly, it seems like Huawei has changed the algorithm a bit. It's not as saturated. So let's see what about the iPhone. Oh, actually the iPhone will be the most vibrant of all three. If you zoom in, you can see that actually the background is starting to lose a bit of detail. It's not that clear. So all these photos are in their original size. There is no compressing or anything. I made sure that they are in their original file size, so not as sharp as the other two, probably because of the smaller camera sensor in the iPhone 11 Pro and also because of the lesser megapixels on the main camera. Surprisingly, the Huawei's colors is actually the most neutral and flat among the three. I would say the closest to real life would be... the Huawei P40 Pro. It's actually not that much of a blue sky that day. Alright, now let's see the wide angle. Samsung S20 Pro, there's a wide lens, man. You're definitely gonna see some bit of distortion at the sides. Overall, still a pretty okay photo, and I shot these videos with the background being backlit, so just to see how much dynamic range the phone can offer. And the S20 Plus tend to get a bit grainy at the darker areas, but yeah, that's fine. Okay, the Huawei phone is definitely gonna lose out a bit because their ultra wide angle is actually not that wide, but they chose to, you know, save on the angle for a bit, but instead they have put a cine camera inside, so all the videos and photos that you are taking is supposed to be higher quality. You can see that the photo is actually pretty sharp and the colors are nice, but yeah, probably just gonna sacrifice a bit on the wide angle right there. And the iPhone 11 Pro, the color is the most saturated, but weirdly, when you switch over to the wide angle, you can actually see there is a green tint over the entire photo. I think the iPhone does tend to have a little bit of green tint now and then, maybe in lower lighting conditions. And of course, the quality is going to lose out on the previous two devices. So right now, I'm going to show you three photos taken by the three devices without zoom, so they're on a one time. So this is the 10 times zoom on the S20 Plus. Let's see. I think the viewing of the photos is such a big difference when you view it on a tablet and on a phone. I think on a phone you tend to see not so much, so you think that all photos are pretty clear, but when you actually zoom in on a tablet using that, okay, you start to see the flaws. Okay, S20 Plus, the holiday inward is still pretty sharp. Everything looks pretty good. Now let's see P40 Pro. The P40 Pro is definitely way sharper. Is there any loss of detail? No, I think so. I think the post-processing on the P40 is slightly better. And the dynamic range, overall the photo looks nicer. Now let's see, what about the iPhone? Yeah, the iPhone has definitely gotta be the lousier one of the three. What about 30 times zoom? S20 Plus. Overall, you still can make up the entire photo, but you can see the post-processing actually removes quite a bit of details, especially on the leaves behind. it looks somewhat like an oil painting at this form of zoom. And the P40 Pro is definitely sharper, but you can also see that there is a lack of detail at this point because both phones are already on their digital zoom by now. But if you want me to pick between two phones, I would say that the P40 Pro has better post-processing, which makes the word Holiday Inn look sharper. But yeah, and the iPhone, which only has 10 times, so let's not talk about that. So next, we are going to be talking about the camera performance in low light, or in this case, almost no light. So I've taken this photo in a very dark room, almost pitch black. The only light that is coming in to the room is actually the gap in between, like the gap below the door. Not too sure why you'll be taking a photo in such low light, but let's just push the camera to their limits and see which camera does better. So the first photo is taken by the S20 Plus in low light. It's a pitch black photo. And this is the P40 Pro. It's a super amazing photo. I think the new RYYB sensor really does magic under such lighting conditions. Like, just look at the picture of course, it's not a picture with a lot of details, but you still can make out clearly whatever thing that you're seeing in the room, so that's pretty damn amazing. And last but not least is the iPhone, which is also a pitch black version. So let's take a look at the camera photos when they are taken using the night mode. So this is the S20 Plus. You can obviously see that the camera is picking up the light from below. You cannot really tell what's going on in the entire room. It's definitely a noisy photo, but I still think that it's a pretty good attempt. And this is taken by the P40 Pro. Weirdly, their auto camera function actually takes a better photo than the night mode. The night mode shows you the entire room, but the photo taken on the normal auto mode seems to be doing a lot better than the night mode. And this is taken by the iPhone 11 Pro. I would say that the color is the most accurate. It's still a very noisy photo. And now for the selfie portrait mode, I realized that I didn't manage to get a photo on the S20 Plus because we were on the rooftop testing out the zoom function on all three cameras when the S20 Plus overheated, and so I was unable to start the camera, and I took a photo on the P40 and iPhone 11. I totally forgot about the S20 Plus, so let's just look at these two. Okay, the P40 Pro. Lots of details on the face. Yeah. Need to go for my facial, man. But yeah, bokeh behind looks very nice and natural. I still can see like there is no miscalculation of the hair or anything. Very cool, very sharp selfie. I like it, but maybe I may tool my face a bit. And the iPhone 11. Okay, I think this is a self-preference thing. The bokeh on the iPhone 11 is way stronger, but it's not so natural. And you can see that a part of my hair actually got lost in the bokeh. Details on the face wise is still very sharp. It's still telling me to go for a facial, so I think this is self-preference. Would you prefer the one with more bokeh or the one with lesser bokeh? Okay, and let's see the portrait mode on the back camera. This is the Samsung S20 Plus. Up photo, I'm gonna see whether did the AI actually take out any of my hair. Nope, I think that did pretty well. And this is the P40. P40 has also done very well at the detection of the bokeh. The bokeh is much nicer. You can see that the signboard behind is in a very nice bokeh, round lights. That's really pleasing to the eye, and everything else remains sharp. And it looks really natural. It doesn't look like the fake bokeh that the AI used to do. You know, all the phone used to give you the bokeh thing that looks really fake and ugly. And this is the iPhone 11. Generally, in the past, I would actually think that the iPhone back camera will give you the best portrait mode, but I think as the other phones caught up and the AI does better, iPhone cameras tend to lose out a little bit. As you can see, if you zoom in, AI did a pretty bad job detecting the hair. I really hate it when something like my hair gets lost in the bokeh, and even my neckline. I already don't have much of a jawline, so please spare my neck. And next we'll be taking a look at a video taken by all three devices. It's going to be the back camera. We're going to be comparing the stabilization. We're going to be comparing the colors. We are going to be comparing on the wide lens as well. So let's take a look at all three videos. It is an audio test, but I have no idea what to say in audio test, so I'm gonna read some, what do you call it? Tongue twisters. Betty Betty Potter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter, but a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So cause better Betty Potter bought a bit of So another thing about the Huawei P40 Pro is that this time the camera comes with several other different functions that are pretty useful. So I'm gonna show you two functions that I found especially useful today. And number one is the ability to remove passerbys in your photo. Have you ever had the problem whereby you're traveling or you just have that one annoying friend that refuses to let you take a nice photo? So apparently this is the photo that is taken, and this is the photo after you have removed the passerby. Of course, maybe you guys just think that it's two separate photos, but let me show you exactly how it's done. So in order for this to work, you have to turn off the AI have the moving picture function on, and AI just snap a photo as per normal. You have that one annoying person running behind you, and after that you go to your gallery, somebody behind, press edit and just press remove passerby. I think how it works is that it has snapped several different frames all at the same time, like fast shots, and they actually detect the person behind and they just remove it for you. I think that's one of the most useful functions that any phone camera has came up with. I think all phone companies should head towards this direction and come up with really smart and really good everyday use functions that we can be putting into our phones and putting it to good use. You guys really did a good job here. One thumbs up. Good job. So that's all for the camera comparison for all three flagships from Samsung, Huawei and Apple. Other than that, I think the main difference between all the phones is actually all the variants of the P40 is going to be 5G ready. So P40, P40 Pro and the P40 Pro Plus, whereas the Samsung S20 and S20 Plus are not 5G ready. Only the S20 Ultra is 5G ready and the iPhone is not 5G ready. So other than that, I think the P40 Pro will definitely last longer throughout the day because Huawei's power management settings has been the most efficient and the best in all three phones that I've tested so far. And other than that, in terms of charging capabilities, all three phones charge up reasonably fast, but the Samsung one actually only comes with a 20-watt charger in the box. If you want it to be charging faster than that, you have to purchase a separate charging head for that. The Huawei one comes with a standard 40 watts charger in the box and that already charges pretty fast. The wireless charging capability is also better. I have a wireless charger from Huawei in my car. I never go out of my house on 100%. I just put it on the wireless charger as and when I need and I have no problem throughout the day. And the iPhone 11 Pro, you might want to bring a power bank. Remember to subscribe, remember to like this video, remember to share it with everyone that's staying at home. Everyone's staying at home and watching video now, so maybe just share it or maybe just walk around the house and let everybody see the video. But don't find your neighbors, practice social distancing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! Okay.